Hello fellow travelers, I'm Ari and today I'm going to share with you a list of things to pack on your trip to Punta Cana. I've prepared a list of things I believe you need to bring with you to Punta Cana, either because they are necessary or they will make your trip a lot easier. I've left out obvious things like toothpaste or your bathing suit, so let's begin. The first thing you need to bring with you to Punta Cana is any medication you need a prescription for. You will not be able to fill your prescription with a United States doctor's note or any other country doctor's note. You need a Dominican doctor to prescribe that medication for you. Prepare that medication for the length of your stay. I have also added to my list over-the-counter medication that it's best you bring with you. Do not expect to buy them or find them even in Punta Cana or the rest of the DR. You may find them, but even the formula might be different to what you're used to. So it's better to be safe than sorry and bring it with you. The first one I would advise you to bring is Pepto-Bismol. You will be eating a lot, especially if you're staying at an all-inclusive hotel. So if you have an upset stomach during your stay, Pepto-Bismol will be your best friend. Another one would be Imodium for diarrhea. It is the case that many travelers will have diarrhea on their trip, not only to the DR, but any foreign country. That's because the food and water may contain bacteria, normal bacteria, that is also found in the food and water in your own country, but that your gut is not used to. You may also find yourself eating something that went bad or drinking something contaminated outside of the resort. So Imodium will be your best friend in case you have a bad case of diarrhea. Another over-the-counter medication you can bring with you is Advil or any other similar pain reliever. That's for pain relief and especially headache. A bad headache will ruin your day in paradise in Punta Cana. So better be safe than sorry and bring your Advil with you. Again, you will find it here in the DR, but maybe the formula that you know takes your pain away, it's not the same. It's not the same concentration in the DR than in the country you're from. Another one is Benadryl or any other similar medication for itch and allergy relief. Lip balm with SPF. Your lips will get sunburned, especially if your stay is long, because you will spend most of your day in the sun, in the pool, and the chlorine and the salt from the beach will contribute to your lips getting chapped. So that's a small thing that you will find very useful. Also, a small first aid kit, so you wouldn't have to visit the doctor's office in the resort. They charge you for that visit. So some things like band-aids, alcohol, iodine, a small kit. It will be a great help for your stay, especially if you're traveling with children. Any cuts, if you step on something on the beach, on a rock, you'll be able to take care of it yourself instead of paying for an expensive doctor's visit at the resort's doctor. This next item, I almost didn't include it on my list because I don't find it all that necessary, but in these COVID-19 times, hand sanitizer will be a great addition to your packing list. Also, sunscreen. Bring a lot of sunscreen. You will spend most of your day in the sun, either at the beach, at the pool, outside the resort. Sunscreen in the resort's pharmacy will be very expensive, so pack your own, buy it at Walmart or any other cheap place, and pack 2, 3, 4 bottles, depending on the length of your stay and the family members you'll be coming with. So pack a lot of sunscreen if you don't want to have a bad time. I've seen many tourists on the beach that are like orange. I can only imagine the pain they're in at night. They can't even sleep because their body gets so hot. So pack a lot of sunscreen. And even if you pack a lot of sunscreen, you will get sunburns. It's almost a guarantee, especially for longer stays. So bring an aloe vera gel so you can rub on yourself at night and soothe your skin and avoid it peeling off. Those two components are very important. Sunscreen to avoid getting excessively sunburned, and aloe vera for when you do get somewhat sunburned, you can soothe yourself at night. Bug repellent. It's not that Punta Cana is infested with bugs, but mosquitoes are especially annoying after 6 p.m. and you will find a bug repellent is very useful during your stay for you to enjoy the evenings and nights in Punta Cana outside of your room. Inside the room, no problem. But if you're gonna be outside the room, which of course you will be some nights, bug repellent, it's a great addition to your packing list. A face mask. I'm recording this video on December 2020, and right now it is mandatory to wear a face mask in any public spaces or in common areas of your resort. So don't forget to pack 1 or 2 face masks for each member of your family. Also, sandals. You will spend your entire day in your bathing suit and in sandals, so don't forget a pair of sandals. If I were you, I would pack a second pair just in case. Even if you want to wear a pair of sandals for the beach and the pool and another one to wear inside your room that are cleaner. I always pack 2 pairs of sandals, but 1 pair is absolutely necessary. Also, shoes for the ocean, especially if you have sensitive feet. If not, I wouldn't bring them. But if you have sensitive feet and you might encounter a rock or 2 in the ocean, bring a special pair of shoes, those that you can get wet, so you can wear them inside the ocean so your feet stay comfortable and avoid stepping on a rock that will hurt your feet. Sunglasses. Those are extremely important, especially under the potent Punta Cana sun. Don't forget a pair of sunglasses. Also a sun hat or a baseball cap that you can wear most of your day, even when you're inside the pool or inside the ocean. That will go a long way to avoid your face getting sunburned as much. When you get sunburned, because you will, apply the aloe vera lotion at night, but the baseball cap or the sun hat will help tremendously to keep your face especially outside of the sun. Also, pack a small bag or a backpack for you to use to tote things from your room to the pool or the beach. If you're at a resort, once you leave your room, it's very rarely you go back to it. Maybe to take a nap or to use the restroom. Once you go out in the morning and you go to the beach or the pool, it's very rare that you find yourself going back to your room. It can be very annoying to forget things in your room and having to go get back to get them. Some hotels are very large, like the Hard Rock Hotel in Punta Cana. So when you're in the pool, you maybe have to catch a small train for 5 minutes to go to your room. So a small bag will allow you to carry your sunscreen, lotion, an extra pair of towels, your sandals, cell phone, etc. So you have everything with you to spend the day outside of your room. This next item, I saw it on a TripAdvisor forum and are walkie-talkies. I find that very interesting, especially if you're traveling as a family or a group of friends. You can keep tabs on each other, or on, like, you separate 3 groups or 2 groups. A walkie-talkie for each would be a great way to communicate inside the resort that, again, can be very big and you can lose each other, and trying to find yourself, you can waste some time that way. So a couple of walkie-talkies I think are a great idea for family vacations or a group of friends. In that same note, ziploc bags to keep those walkie-talkies or even your cell phones, your camera in, zip tight, for when you're in the beach, the sand doesn't get into them or they don't get wet inside your backpack or small bag that you packed from your room to tote things to the beach or the pool. So ziploc bags are a great addition to avoid your electronics getting damaged by sand or water. Additionally, if you come from Europe, do not forget to bring electrical adapters for your electronics, such as cell phone chargers or any small appliances like hair dryers that you may bring. The physical holes in the outlets are different here in DR than what you're used to in Europe, so you won't even be able to plug it into the wall for electricity. Also, the standard electric outlet here in the Dominican Republic is 120 volts. It's double in Europe, so some appliances may not even turn on here in the DR, and things like your cell phone will take twice as long to charge. So plan according to that, because here in the DR, like in the US, you will have a smaller voltage than in Europe. If you come from the US or Canada, that doesn't apply to you. It's the same as here in DR as in US or Canada. Finally, bring spending money and especially small bills for tips. You will need to tip your chambermaid, the cleaning lady, the bar person, the waitress or waiter. Of course, that's all optional, but it would be a nice addition, especially if you're staying a long time in a hotel. You want the service people to know you as the guy or woman who tips. So I would strongly advise to plan for tipping. You don't have to tip every time someone brings you a drink, but if you can tip once a day or once every 2 days, you will be remembered as the guy who tips, and the service will be that much better and faster. Trust me on that. That's it for my list of things to pack for your trip to Punta Cana. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like it and maybe even subscribe to our channel if you're planning a trip to Punta Cana or the Dominican Republic. Happy trails!